you ready to party? Let's go. Josh Parkinson, welcome to the podcast, my friend.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
Oh my God, it's been how long has it been since I and Sam have seen you?
Quite a while. Like what, over 20 years, right?
It has to be, because me and Sam, we left in what, 10th grade?
Same.
I was there till 11th, bro.
Oh, that's right. All right, you left in 10th grade too?
Yeah. 10th grade. Yep.
That's nuts, bro. You're a little closer to the mic.
Okay. So this is good. Hello.
Dude, okay. Well, my God. What's new with you, man? We haven't seen you in a long freaking time. I would like to say, though, thank you for having tattoos. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. I got my whole back, too, dude.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm about to, well, not about to. I'll start my back in May.
Oh, my. So painful.
Oh, God.
Is that really?
The tramp stamp area is just like, wow.
Super sensitive?
Yeah, I felt like crying every time.
What do you have on your back?
Jesus.
Oh, my man, dude. I'm getting a dragon. You got Jesus. Great.
Both powerful figures.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about yourself, man. What's going on?
Yeah, man. I just, since I got out of school, kicked out, of Calvary, 10th grade, just been drinking, like
Having a good time?
Having a good time, bro. Like I said, I don't think there's been a time in my life where, I haven't been using in some way, shape, or form, and it's just kind of been, like, a part of my life, like, always. And, just this last 6 months, I've been going strong, man, for the first time in my life, and it's just been insane, like, crazy.
So you've been sober for how long?
6.5 months.
6.5 months. Yeah. Let's go, baby. That's something to celebrate.
Dude.
Awesome. Okay,
I know it doesn't seem like a long time, but to me, like, not going that long, like, it just seems like an eternity ever. Like,
Well, yeah, think about how long you were doing it, right?
Yeah.
Drink. I mean, I think about when I don't have tea or coffee in the morning after like a day or two, I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, dude.
I'm a nightmare.
Yeah, did you go to like a program to try and help you, or did you just like stop cold turkey on your own?
Well, like, I started collecting DUIs at a young age, like when I was 18.
Yeah.
Like, cruising Hollywood in my Cutlass Supreme, my Oldsmobile 96. Just
No, really? You still have it?
No, definitely not.
We got
Just
cruising
like,
that thing, dude.
Bro, like, yeah. 18 was like the first one I got. And then like 3 years later, it would happen again. And then like 3 years later, it'd happen again. Like I'd get in a relationship, and I don't know. When you put females into the, like.
Yeah, you had a relationship into it. Absolutely, yeah.
You just like kind of do what they do, and you want to like, I don't know.
Would you say like you didn't have support in those past relationships to do better, or was it just like status quo?
Yeah, it was just like kind of go with the flow. Like I didn't really care. I was like, as long as she was happy, I was happy. Like it just kind of influenced me, like to however, I don't know. It's just something I couldn't get around. Like it was just always consume my life, always needed like to be drunk, like to enjoy anything in my life. And I don't know, bro, like now I just feel like so much different. Like it's like a whole new world. It's like insane. I've never felt like this clarity. I've never felt this type of, confidence in my life. I've never felt like just good in general, like positive. Like I don't know, like I've like leaned more to God, and
Yeah.
which is cool. Like I don't think I would have done that either.
Yeah.
Had I not have been sober. Like I would pray like drunk, literally like sleepy, like
Hey, dude, it's all right. Yeah,
like
no, I get
asleep in my bed, like, hey, can you help me, Lord? I just
You're right.
I need a little help right now.
you, man. Yeah.
And I think he did help me in that sense, but he was just like, dude, I'm not gonna make it easy on you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it tough on you.
Gotta earn it.
Gotta earn it.
Yeah, get back to where you were. Did you, to start getting sober, did you go to a program?
Oh, sorry, I never answered your question.
No, you're fine. You're good, dude. This is a regular conversation. It's all good.
No, okay, so yeah, I lost my train of thought. So I would kind of get a DUI, and then I would like be in a sense where I didn't want to drink for a while, and then I just go back into it. And then like 6 months ago, it happened again. Like I was with my buddy, what do you call it, in HB. We were drinking, like one of my dudes I go to school with. And we went to the bars in HB, and I took him home like to his pad in Newport. I should have stayed there, but like I was in Costa Mesa going down Newport Boulevard. I don't know where like the freeway kind of merges.
Dude, it's like busy over there too, man.
And they're just like, no, like we followed you, and like that was it, and got pulled over, and they're like, like trying to get me to admit to what I was doing. I was just like, you know what, I've been advised not to say, you know, try to do that whole spiel, and they're like not having it. Took me in, and I was like, this sucks. You know what, like this has to change. It has to, dude. Like, it was something that had to happen. So like, once that happened, then you got to do the whole spiel, the whole DUI program, like get the breathalyzer on your car and whatever. And like, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna give this a shot, dude. Like, I'm gonna try to do it cold turkey. So I didn't really go to a program. I went to their like little programs.
You're forced to go to those.
You're forced to go to or whatever. That was enough. And just starting to going to church, and like I wake up in the morning. I like, you know, I do a devotional, and I like do a little workout, you know. And dude, it's.
Let's say you're looking good, dude. Trim.
Thanks, I appreciate it, man. Like I'm trying.
Yeah.
Hiking, running, like, dude. Bro, like, it's all I do. Play guitar. Yeah. It's good.
I think something you said that was a kind of interesting talking point is that, you know, everything that you do in life, right? Like, you know, when you're saying whether you're with somebody or just like to go have fun, right? It meant that you would be drinking or whatever, right? And it's, I feel like that mindset is like kind of, it's very normal for a lot of people. Oh yeah. You know, and so it's like that easy. I mean, from it's either 7 to 18 years old to however, it's like you go that stint where it's like, oh, in order for me to have fun, I got to have some drinks or smoke or whatever, you know. And I think that that's like an interesting concept, because when you talk with people that have like gotten past that, right? That's something that they always bring up, right? Because it's like that transition of clarity, right? That you make the argument that maybe you're feeling more like of the environment by not being inebriated, really.
Yeah,
you know?
It's different. It's completely different. Like, it's like a whole new world. A whole new world.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
Bro, yeah, dude, it is. Like, it's so different to me because I've never experienced it. So I'm kind of like enjoying like this whole process, this whole journey. It's like, dude.
Do you feel like you're more self-aware of yourself now? More in control of your time and your day and your thoughts and everything?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm ever in control. Like, cause, you know,
yeah, I got you.
I give it to him. But I think that I feel a lot more clarity, a lot more like I know what I could, because if I was hungover and like I was trying to kind of organize my life, it's like,
right.
I don't feel very well. I don't think I could do much today other than watch some.
Besides lay around and try and recover.
We'll watch Game of Thrones or something. I don't feel good.
Well, okay. So talking about your faith, we all grew up in you know, going to Calvary Chapel. I would say you were in a religious home too, right?
Yeah. I mean, you remember my dad, right?
Kinda.
You don't remember my dad?
No, dude. I don't know if I even met your dad, to be honest with you.
The Australian dude, the janitor.
Oh, that's right. That was your dad? Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah, bro. Only a mate.
Dude, so would you say your faith wasn't your own then and you didn't take it seriously?
Well, you know how it was.
Because we were kind of forced to go through
We were in a bubble, man.
Like, oh, totally.
That's how it was.
And from what I've seen is, I would say a lot of people I knew grew up going to schools like that eventually go a little bit crazy after, because you're in that bubble. You're told what to do. You got to read scripture every day, all this stuff, go to worship service. And it's like, it's almost like it's not our own. And it's not to say that like private school or Christian school is bad. Yeah. But I would even say for myself, my faith wasn't my own till I would say later on in my life.
I completely agree. Like, you're like trapped into what they believe, and then you leave and you're just like, dang, like there's all this stuff. There's all this like, they're just like weed, there's drugs, there's, sex, and it's, this is rad. But then you kind of have to learn like the hard way, like I did, like, but I didn't learn right away. I'm like so stubborn, dude. Like I was like,
hey man, there's a lot of stuff. I had to learn some hard lessons too, man. I mean, life is,
you just want.
Yeah, life is a crazy journey, man. And I've learned for myself, and what I've taken at least from, I don't go to church. that's just me, but I still have my faith. I still listen to like Greg Laurie on the radio and some other things. As far as church, just not me right now. It's not, I have my own qualms and issues with it, but you know, my own faith, I had to grow, and a lot of it was forced growing, making bad decisions, making good decisions, and you start to learn like, oh, that's why they said, you know, not to do that or go down this route. You're like, fuck, shoot, I really messed that one up. But you know, I wouldn't trade my past mistakes for anything. It's taught me so much about myself and about people and my own faith.
I wouldn't trade it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I had dark days. Jordan knows this. We had times, you know, in our last apartment, we were sitting in our medic dorm room, both crying because we had issues we're going through. It's tough and it's hard, but you know, I also learned, I don't talk about my faith much on here, but I also learned that in my own faith, like, my goodness, Christ, God was with me during that entire time. Oh, yeah. I wasn't alone, even though I felt like it, you know.
That's exactly what I was trying to get to.
Yeah, it's a very powerful moment when you figure it out on your own. You're not being told, and you actually experience it for yourself. It's a very spiritual experience. It's very heavy, and it's taught me a lot about love and forgiveness with people and not judging, because you don't know what people are going through. I wouldn't, you know, you and I have been, you know, exchanging messages on Instagram and all this stuff, and I would not have known that you dealt with that this entire time.
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely wouldn't have happened, like, if I wouldn't have gone through everything that I've gone through, dude. And it's just, yeah, I've had definitely some dark times that I've had to go through, you know, and just, why do I have to be alone? Why does it, you know?
Right.
And it's just like, I'm not, you know, I'm definitely not. And if, you know, if I hadn't have like kind of kept that foundation, if I hadn't have kept those like kind of stuff that we learned when we were young, then yeah, I don't think I would be where I'm at.
Would you say it was because of the foundation and how we grew up that kind of brought you back? Because I always remember learning this too. Like, I can't remember how this goes. I'm definitely paraphrasing right now, but if you teach your children the ways, right, of good morals and their life and spirituality, they're eventually going to come back.
Oh yeah,
it's like the prodigal son thing, right? I always tell people I'm like damn near poster child for prodigal son, dude. So I mean, like I said, life is hard, and I don't think a lot of schools, whether it's private or public, do well preparing you for life.
No,
at all.
No.
I was like, yes, I absolutely agree. No, when you guys are talking about that, I didn't go to private school, and I've had an opportunity to meet a handful of people who went to your guys' school.
Oh, really?
Right, and you know, and then, you know, having friends and stuff that did the private thing, or like, you know, kind of Christian school and whatnot. And it is a trend that you see from outsiders' perspective that, you know, it's like, you know, everything is one way, right?
Yeah.
And then once you have a taste of freedom, so whenever that is, whether you graduate or you stop going to school, whatever the scenario is, I feel like, just like with anything else, if you've never experienced it, and especially something like, you know, drinking, partying, that atmosphere, you know, we all, I think, inherently want to have fun, you know? So it's easy to fall into that. And then sometimes that can take you 10 years, 20 years, 30, your whole life. Or, you know, you kind of meet these resistant points in your life where, you know, you have to, okay, I got to reevaluate what I'm doing. And I think that the interesting part with that is that even though I feel like it might be like, oh yeah, you know, you grew up like Christian school, things like that, you know, it's so hard, it pushes you away. I think what you said, Tim, it holds true. Or what both of you guys were talking about is that even though the want to get out of that lifestyle maybe is aggressive in the beginning, what it did is lay down some moral foundation as you move forward, right? So when you do hit that, or whatever your rock bottom is, right, at least you know kind of how to resort back to something that you're going to find some kind of stable ground mentally.
Oh yeah.
And I think that that's huge, you know, and I do agree that whatever school system you're a part of, I think they all pretty much don't do a great job with getting you ready for the real world, you know. But I don't know. I just think that it's good to see, at least, you know, it's like, again, whatever that rock bottom is, that transition point, the understanding, at least for yourself, like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, I think in a sense, like how you said was legit. Like, you go to a Christian school, you get the foundation, and then like you kind of have to experience it. You know, like the way like I experienced it, like I wouldn't trade. Like how you said you wouldn't trade it. Like going to Christian school, then going to private school, then like kind of learning like all the hard ways. Like if I had a kid, you know, God forbid, I'm just kidding.
I feel the same way. I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know if I can do that. But if I do, I'd probably have him go to public school, you know, and then just be like, dude, like you decide.
Yeah.
This is going to be on you. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to let you know what you got to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Does your dad still work over there? Is he retired?
He's an older bloke now. Like they're up in Apple Valley with my mom. They're older, you know.
Yeah, I got
but he's still a very strong Christian, like very strong in his faith. And if it hadn't been for that dude, I'll tell you what, man. Like I would just still be kind of like doing my own thing. And he's helped me out so much. Yeah, because he came from Australia when he was my age.
Yeah.
So like,
he made his own way coming here, huh?
Coming here, like he wanted to be like a missionary, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So
that's interesting, man. Because I feel the same way with my dad. Yeah. I know, like, what hits me hard is knowing that there's definitely times in my life where I know I disappointed him. Yeah. And knowing you disappoint someone that you respect that much, it kind of hurts a little bit. You're like, oh, dang. And,
that's always the stinger.
It's the worst. But the one thing that I know I'm going to take away from him is the fact that he may have been disappointed, but he had unconditional love. He never judged. Yeah. He never put me down about it. And he was just, he was pretty, being the Green Beret that he is, he's very blunt. He's like, well, that was your decision. Now you're going to pay for the consequences.
Yeah, I remember your dad.
Yeah, but he's like, I still love you. Let's figure out how we're going to get you through this, you know? And I appreciate that, because when you have a male figure in your life that loves you that much and wants to put your well-being ahead of theirs, but they still let you make your own decision, I think that's pretty huge in a way, because they're not he wasn't trying to hold me down. He's let me be my own man. Yeah. But he also was like, it's going to suck. Yeah. Like, you're going to make your own decisions. But to this day, we talk and we laugh. And I remember even going through some of my difficult times and the divorce I had been through. And, you know, I hadn't talked to my family in over a year. And after talking to him for a while, he's like, look, man, I love you. I just want to make sure you're okay. Yeah. That's it, you know? And it's like, man, I built this up more than it really was. Like, this guy loves me to death. Yep. Is he bummed? Yeah. But it's like, hey, I'm still your dad. You know, that unconditional love. It's like, boy, I have a kid. I want to be just like that.
For sure.
You know, I want to lead them correctly, not hold them down, but let them make their own choices. Remember, he told me too, he's like, it's hard you want the best for your kids, and you try, but you have to let them make their own decision. Yep. If you don't, you're just holding them back in their whole entire life, you know?
And that goes back to being in that bubble, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like...
Yeah. What year did Dad come from Australia?
Man, I don't even know. He's like... I don't even know.
Had to be like 70s or 80s or something like that?
Yeah, probably mid-70s, late 70s. Yeah.
Have you guys gone back to Australia?
I've gone a few times, yeah.
So you have like legit family over there still, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Are they trying to come here now with all the crap that's happening over there?
No. I have family in Melbourne and in Tasmania. And actually, my aunt's house just burned down, dude.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It was a wildfire or something?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
I just found that out like last week. I was like, oh, dude, and their house was so nice. Like, man, I've been wanting to go just to visit them. They had like a B&B that they did out of their house and stuff, and it's just like,
oh man,
amazing. Like overlooking the mountains and like, oh man.
What does your dad think about what's happening over there as far as like the lockdowns and?
He doesn't know, like, doesn't really have too much of an opinion of it. Like, really, he's just kind of like stuck in what he does at home. Like, he's just
he's retired though, right?
Oh yeah,
he's just cruising.
Bro, he's like mid-70s, late 70s.
Like my dad, yeah, dude.
So yeah, I mean, he's getting by, you know.
Are you the only child?
I have 4 brothers. Well, my brother passed away. One of my brothers passed away, so I have 3. And then my sister. So,
did they go to school with us?
My sister did, yeah. My sister is my only full blood, and then I have 3 half brothers.
Okay.
So yeah.
How long ago did your brother pass away?
Like about 2.5 years ago. Yeah.
What happened?
He had cancer, colon cancer.
Oh no way! I'm sorry, dude. What? How old was he?
He was in his 40s, mid-40s. So he was older. I was born late.
Yeah, well, same here, dude. My dad had me at freaking 44 years old.
Oh, no way.
Dude was going down hard, bro. Woo!
44?
Yeah,
Really?
dude, I was 44. My dad's 80 or 79 right now, I think. Or 80, one of the two. I
got to keep reminding myself because like we have my wife and I have the second one on the way. It's gonna be here
congrats,
next
bro.
week. Thanks,
That's
dude.
awesome, man.
And when it's funny because I play the poor me thing sometimes where I'm like, I'm so tired. I can't believe how we're gonna do another one. Then I hear like fucking Captain America over here. just pumping out kids into his 50s, dude. Yeah,
he's crazy.
And
dude,
you met his dad, right?
I have.
Yeah, dude.
very,
He's
very
like
long
the
time.
pillar of example. Like,
dude's wild, bro.
it's like I just got to remind myself of him when I'm feeling
Dude,
like I can't do it.
He wanted another one.
After
it
wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, he tried to convince my mom to have another child, and she's like, "Nah, bro," because
he's like, "Come on."
Yeah, that was her 5th kid, right?
Yeah.
She had 3 with my dad, and dude, it's crazy because Luke, my brother Luke, he was born. I was 10 months. He's 10 months older than me. So my mom went in for her month checkup. Like, hey, sorry, you're pregnant again. My dad's like, yeah. I was like, what?
Wow.
I know.
Dude.
Wild, bro.
Oh,
Wild.
man.
Doing work.
Yeah, dude. But my mom was like, not happening.
No,
I was the last one, dude. She was down. But I don't know. It's such a different era, right?
Yeah.
Our era is different. I mean, he also came from being such a staunch military man. He, to this day, I went over the other day to say hi to him in the morning. He's packing his boards to get up, ready to surf. I was like, oh, you know what? I forgot to do my push-ups and sit-ups. He did 25 push-ups, did like 50 sit-ups. Then he did like 50 air squats. He's like, all right, I got to go. I'm out of here. Dude's 79 years old. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he's still swimming. My dad still swims.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Non-impact? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's freaking solid, bro.
Yeah.
Going back to what you're talking about, as far as, not drinking and stuff anymore, has that also changed who you hang out with?
Oh yeah, I definitely don't get invited to much, as much, which is chill, bro. Like I'm cool at home, like playing guitar. I'm cool at home, like reading, or I'll go hike. I hike a lot,
Where do you go hike at?
anywhere and everywhere. Like I don't care. Like
Crystal Cove, Elmore is where I'm at.
Oh,
the
yeah.
time, dude. I'm down there probably 2-3 days a week.
all trails, bro.
All Trails is awesome.
So it's
yeah.
just like wherever.
You're close too over where you live. There's like Silverado Canyon and some other ones back there.
Yeah.
I go back there every once in a while, mountain bike and trail running and stuff.
I want to start mountain biking. I tried surfing. I did try surfing.
You should keep with it.
I still suck, but
You should keep with it. We got to get Sam out there.
Sam, down, dude.
Yeah.
Plenty of boards between me and Jordan. We'll get you guys out and have
Please.
some fun.
Yeah,
Just
we gotta
watch
schedule
me
that,
fall.
dude.
If anything, if I'm the laughing, but
There's no
I'm down.
laughing, man.
Yeah, it's about
Let's
having
go.
fun.
It's
Let's
the
go.
experience. And plus, when you're going with people, I mean, that's my favorite time. I mean, going by yourself is cool. It's like kind of like a,
I won't go by
release,
myself.
whatever. But yeah,
Scared.
but when you're going with people, dude, everyone's like pumped up for what you're doing.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, look, dude, we all eat it. Maybe not Tim, but I fall.
Stop.
I mean, I can admit it. But it's just, I think, the vibe that you get when you're out there together, and not to mention
sure.
like the extreme like mental reset. I think just for life, dude, it's solid.
It's beautiful. It's fun. And the days that you go, like you said, I think I will take going out with friends surfing and small surf than being by myself in like bigger medium surf or whatever. Because it's just the vibe and it's having fun. And like you said, it's almost like therapy. You're getting out, and you're cheering each other on and watching your buddy wipe out. I mean, to this day, when we went surfing with another guy from work, Miles Burrows, love you, buddy. And dude, to this day, we still tell the story and laugh so much because I knew Jordan can surf, and I checked the surf, and it was 8 to 10, occasional 12-footers coming in.
Oh,
It was big.
Wasn't
it was
little.
Yeah, it was a
That's
big
for
day,
sure.
and I hit Jordan up, and then like our buddy Miles had wanted to go. Yeah. I'm like, cool. Let's go to. We went to Golden West or 17th Street, right? It's hollow. It was big, and we pull up. We get there, and our buddy gets there, and he has a Coors Light surfboard, big old Coors Light logo on it.
Oh yeah,
He's like, well, I
So
won
sick.
this, and I remember thinking, huh.
right on, man.
Yeah, I was like, I think you might want to sit on the beach, and he's just like, nah, man, I'm going.
dude, fearless.
And,
I'll say
dude,
that.
yeah, and I to this day,
Flames.
bro, yeah, I give him. He should get the Medal of Honor for surfing because we went out. It was big, dude. And I remember getting and I surf with a longboard.
Yeah.
And people look at me crazy when I go on big surf. I'm like, I got it. I
You
can
always
handle
surf
it.
the longboard, huh?
Yeah. And dude, I'm catching waves. Jordan's getting big waves. We're doing it, and Took Miles forever to get out, dude. He was just getting hammered on the inside, right? And he's like, bro, how did you get out there with a longboard? I'm like, just figure it out, dude. I've been doing this since I was a kid. And I had caught a wave. Yeah. Jordan had caught a wave, and we're paddling out. And dude, the set's coming. Were you out? Were you paddling out? Were you already out?
Because we were like off to the right, and he was down the line like on the left, and he was like taking off at the very like peak of the A-frame coming in.
Mm-hmm. Bro, like it
was a big wave, huge. Like, and I'm thinking like, oh, he's probably not gonna, he's gonna like let it go by, you know? No.
Well, nowhere to go either.
He was just scrapping, just next thing you know, he's up,
dude,
and like,
no way.
No way. Like, hands up. Sick. And I was like, how is this gonna pan out? And he went for it, and which again, like I wouldn't, like I get scared in those kind of moments.
Wow,
I'm like,
that's amazing.
You know, it was rad.
It was one of the best moments surfing. I still tell the story all the time because
sick, dude.
Jordan and I were paddling out and we're witnessing this, dude. We're like, I'm thinking, nah,
no
same
way,
thing. He's
no way,
don't
do it.
I mean, Josh, you know, you're talking about a wave that went from like Mexico to Northern California. Okay, it was just a complete wall. It was at least 10 feet. It was huge, and I'm paddling trying to get past it. And I said, Jordan, he's going to go.
I'm like, don't.
Yeah. And I went, oh my God. Dude, and he just straight down, hands out, fucking boom. Dude, board goes foul sack. I remember.
But he rode it like down the face of it.
Right.
Because again, this wasn't a little wave. It wasn't like just kind of pop up and like go into the turn. Like he was like full speed down the face of the wave into the like the transition part of the bottom and just boom. And but when he got back out, he paddled out. He's like, dang, I almost got that one. And I'm thinking, I was like, I might like paddle in and go sit on the beach for a minute and like collect my thoughts, you know. And he's like, all right, the next one, you know. And I mean, it was awesome.
Wow. That's why I say like moments like that, I wouldn't trade. I mean, that was a big day.
Yeah.
We won't take you on a big day like that.
If you want more of that, yeah.
No, we don't. The goal is to get you to keep going. So yeah, I've kind of learned.
Yeah, no, that was that was a memorable day for sure.
It was a wild day. That was also the day I lost my board. I don't surf with a leash, so I lost my board once.
Really?
Dude, I got fucking throttled out there. Yeah, I was just like, dude, I might just need to let go and just meet my maker, dude. It was terrible. I was just getting throttled, trying to swim in, getting pulled back out. Waves are crashing. Yeah, and I'm like, fuck, I should wear a leash. And I catch another wave and just hammer one out. It was beautiful. I'm like, nah, I don't need a leash.
Crazy, dude. I can't do that.
It's a good time, dude.
Yeah, but for sure, man. I'm hooked. Like, I love it.
Yeah, I'll get you out there, man. It'll be a good time. Where are you working right now?
I'm working at John Wayne. I work like I'm trying to go for aircraft maintenance. That's what I want to do.
Sick, dude.
Nice. So like, I'm working on the facility. I do like mechanical facility work. So like, dude, the other day I was fixing a toilet. Like I'm doing a flashometer like on a toilet, and I'm just like so frustrated with it. And like humility, man, it's like been like key in my life.
Yeah,
it's just been like one thing after another, like where I've had to feel humble, and I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna be patient. I'm gonna go for this, and I figured it out, bro. Like I didn't know how to do it, but like I was like, I got this toilet flush, like yeah, like you know. But I got an offer to start wrenching on planes, and
no way,
just this last week, bro. And I'm just like,
congratulations, man.
Congrats,
dude.
Give it up, son.
Thank you, God. You know,
yeah.
I need this, man. Like I need this so much.
Well, it's cool. I love what you say though, because humility is huge. I think in everything, and you have a goal, right? Be an aircraft mechanic, but you know you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So if it is, hey, you want me repairing toilets? That's fine.
Yeah.
And I think that's lost nowadays.
Yeah.
I really do, and I don't. We're all in that beginning part of the millennial generation that has like a really shitty rap. You always hear that, right? Like millennials, you're like, whatever, dude. But I mean, I see it from the job that we're in with, you know, new hires, other businesses that I own, and then also teaching at a college. It's really a different era. It's almost like people want to get a certification degree and they expect to be CEO immediately. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's not how it works. You know, if I got hired as a firefighter and they immediately made me chief, the department would crumble.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to handle that. There's no way. I don't have the experience, the time on, the understanding of how everything works, you know? So I think it's important to, yes, be certified, get a degree, all that cool stuff, but you got to be willing to start at the bottom.
Take some steps, man.
Yeah, I always say everyone eats a shit sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter. I don't care who you are. You have to start somewhere.
Big old stinky one, bro.
Yeah, and I think it's, yeah. But it's, dude, I have so much respect for you, dude, because you made a huge change and you're working hard and it's paying off. It doesn't happen overnight.
Thank you. Dude.
It doesn't happen overnight for anybody, but you stay that path, you stay on that road, and it's, dude, I tell people, I promise you it'll work out. It might not happen in your timing. Things that happen in my life in my timing that I wanted to, but I look back now to where I'm at here, and I think, wow, I'm so glad certain opportunities didn't work. I'm so glad that this failed or this worked and I met this person, because along those ways, it's lined me up to have the success that I have. You know?
Patience and humility.
Yeah, it's huge, dude. And sometimes, let's be real, being humble and humility and all that stuff can be very difficult.
Yeah, it's not always cool.
No, it's not. Especially when you have like a terrible leader or a coworker or somebody you're with, and you're just like, oh my God.
I think that's an interesting point, like, because that kind of ties back into what we were talking about earlier with like school not preparing you for the real world. You know, I mean, that mentality, I don't want to call it the millennial mentality, but I mean, in my experience, I would say that stance is pretty accurate, right? You know, it's like it's hammered to go to school. When you get done with school, you're going to walk into this like awesome job, right? And then you're going to be making a lot of money or whatever the case is.
That's the case sometimes.
And I think that the school system does a disservice to a lot of kids coming into the real world, because the reality is that not everybody's going to be the CEO. Not everyone's going to be doing exactly what you think you want to do when you're 16 years old. Yeah. You know, and that's like one of those things where, like, you know, like the trade stuff, you know what I mean? Like being a mechanic or what, you know, construction, whatever it is, you know, like a lot of, I mean, to my knowledge, that most schools don't have that anymore. And I think that does a disservice, because what that's doing is it's one, not that you need to be in a trade, but like if you could learn how to fix your toilet, like if that's a class, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. For the rest of your life, you will be able to handle a certain extent of plumbing. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's like, I think that's kind of, actually, I was just having a conversation about this the other day. We're talking about, because I had to call a plumber. Right. Right? Because like, I don't know how to fix everything. In this case, I needed like a snake and I didn't have the stuff. But they charged me a lot of money. And that was a great service. The guy was cool, and it just is what it is. But then, you know, it's like we're talking about it, and it's like, dude, I paid like $300 to have this guy come out, and he worked for 10 minutes. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, when you start putting things in perspective, yeah, but good for them, right? Because they can do that. Yeah. But I think that as we move forward as a society, and we kind of turn away from like, ooh, those aren't the first line jobs that we want. Right. You know, there's a lot of money to be made in those, because they're not popular anymore. You know, we go back 50 years ago and, you know, handyman, right? They're everywhere. Everyone's kind of a handyman. These are like these kind of jobs, right? So it's like, as the push for higher education of learning and these kind of corporate jobs or whatever they're trying to shoot for, now all of a sudden those, what was once considered maybe a lower tiered job, now these people are making a ton of money, for sure, man. You know, so it's like, where's that transition point are we going to have again as a society? You know, because it is important. We need people to be able to work on cars. We need people to build things or to fix things, you know. And so when you're talking about getting in like the trade stuff, dude, I think that I am a fan of that. Yeah, I think that's awesome, and you know, good for you, dude.
Thanks, man. Yeah, like it definitely does take patience, because like people will. Like, we got to fix something like on the go, like at work, you know? And it's just like, people like will expect you to fix it, like, you know, in the blink of an eye, and you're just like, it's gonna take just a minute, like, we'll figure it out, you know what I mean? And a lot of that like happens, like they're just like, figure it out.
Well,
dude. Like,
we're in a fast food society.
Yeah, bro. Here, you want something? Here, cook. Yeah. Okay, cool. It's on its way. You know. It's
well, dude, and that goes with, we've talked about it here, but I think social media and the way our system and our lives now are set up, it's like instant. It's fast food society. I say all the time, right? If we need food, Uber Eats, done. I mean, everything's fast. People with dating sites, click. You know, what do they do? Swipe right or left, whatever it is.
I don't know.
You know, everything's like instant. You know, so it's like, I need this now. I'm like, well, you know. That's not going to happen right now. It's just like your career. It's going to take a little time. So let me give me a second here to fix this. All right. It'll be okay.
Yeah. And that's, you know, and I don't know how we get past that, right? Like, because I think that society does need to take a little bit of a step in the direction of patience, right? You know, and I don't want to say ever a step backwards. You know, I agree, constantly moving forward, making things better, all that stuff. I'm in on that. But the patience factor, because of the fast food society, I mean, it's a great analogy. Yeah. And it's like, but what do we do, right? Like where does that get fixed? Because I mean, all that we see, I mean, look, shit, the metaverse, right? That's like the next thing. I look, and not only do we not even have to leave our houses, we can go places from our chair, and then like interact with society to a certain extent, right? Or this fictitious society. You know,
want to go hiking, dude? Put this on.
Yeah, dude. Have you guys seen Wall-E?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The Disney Pixar.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we're kind of just always edging towards that.
Definitely.
So you know about the metaverse, right?
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's wild. I read an article the other day that some of these big companies and actors are starting to buy property on the metaverse. I swear to God, in LA, off-road day drive and stuff. I'm like,
That's so late,
what?
dude.
Yeah.
I don't have money to put into a metaverse like that.
The Sunset Strip was
Yes.
the one they bought off of. Someone bought which, again, you know, this is probably because I'm naive, but I don't understand because it doesn't exist. But they bought a plot of land on this fictitious place for like $2 million.
Oh my God.
So one, I was like, where does the transaction go? How do you show that you own the place? And I mean, these are simple questions, you know. But in essence, it's like, okay, well, if that's what it's being geared towards, because you're right, dude. The article I was reading was Snoop Dogg.
Oh, Snoop Dogg.
So so I thought that the metaverse was one spot, right? Like it could be infinite, but it's one location.
That's
right.
right.
So
It's off of Microchip Lane.
But it's not just one location. Like you can essentially we can do a Let's Go podcast metaverse, where we have the area of that section. So it's like all these like little galaxies within one spot. If you know, it's all Men in Black.
I'm trying to understand this. Okay, have you played PUBG
No.
or any of those games?
No, I don't play video
PUBG.
games.
Okay, what about-
I do,
okay.
dude? Of course I played PUBG.
No, but okay, I'm trying to put on the scale for me to understand because I still don't get it. But okay, is it like I never played World of Warcraft. Is that what it is, right?
Yeah, I didn't. Play
I
that
never
one.
played that. My brothers played that. It's like a big universe, right? Is it kind of like that where it's just an open map?
Yeah, so it's like or like Grand Theft Auto, right?
Okay,
like,
that's a
so it's
better
like
one,
open format, right? So it's essentially that, but you can open like different universes within that. You know, so it's basically endless expansion, right? That you can do anything. So if you have, I'm assuming, have the money to generate your own like land, you know, like because that's what it sounded like. Because the article about Snoop Dogg was saying like he was trying to build this like community, and that he was selling plots,
And he's physically getting money.
I guess I don't know.
What is the world we're living in right now? It's incredible.
I mean, I would live there in my metaverse, you know.
I'm just
Have a
really intrigued by
metaverse
this,
caddy, dude. Just
but-
be cruising down the street. Be like,
So
"What's up,
how do you-
dog?"
What's up?
Yeah, how do you
know?
get into the meta universe? So you have to have the Oculus.
I'm assuming so.
Like, how do you get into this?
Yeah, I'm like, how do we get there?
Well, dude,
I just don't understand it personally. I'm like, I'd rather like
just
Josh
don't, yeah.
and myself. I think all of us we're outdoor people. I love
for
being
sure.
outside. I
I
love
wouldn't
being
trade that, dude. Ever.
No, nothing will be able to replicate
Can't.
being in the ocean and having the ocean wave crash in front of you, riding the
Exactly.
wave, the feeling of riding a true wave, hiking, mountain biking, feeling the wind in your face, getting your heart rate, breathing, all that stuff. You can't mimic real life. So my thought is like, why would you want to go into a metaverse?
okay,
To be something you're not?
yes, that's
Okay.
exactly why. Because okay, have you guys ever seen Ready Player One?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right. It's essentially everything I think is going to turn into is that, right? So it's like the idea is that you can be something that you're not in real life there, whether that's good, bad, or indifferent, right? But the you know, it's like, okay, we can't replace reality. We can't. I mean, like really, but we can get close to it. When I say we, like I'm fucking advocating for this. I'm not. I just think I think it's crazy. But someone sent me something the other day that it was like these gloves that you wear like up to your elbows, and they're like, I think it's hepatic feedback. So like a video game controller, where you know how it like rumbles and you can kind of feel like if you're shooting or running or whatever.
Like a rumble pack.
Like a rumble pack from Nintendo 64. Dude. GoldenEye.
It
What's
all
up?
started
Essential.
somewhere, dude.
Absolutely. But it's to interact in the metaverse. So when you like grab something, you would feel it. Right?
Oh, what?
Yeah. So
What?
like imagine, so that's why I'm thinking like, you know, in Ready Player One, it's like they had the whole bodysuits that was like that. And I was like, now things are gonna get real weird.
Oh, Sam,
But-
I don't know, Sam. Sam, what do you feel about this, man?
Bro, I think it's crazy. You know, I think is it similar to like Bitcoin?
That's what I was going to
You know?
say.
I mean, it would have to be, right?
Because it doesn't like exist, but it does. And if somebody creates it,
Yeah.
then you create the platform to be able to, you know, sell and, you know, for it to expand.
Right? Because a lot of those aren't backed by actual, like, you know, by real money. Right?
Right.
So it's like, but there's a demand. So it's worth something.
And if
right?
you can mine it, then you can establish, you know, currency,
Right.
and value, you know.
And that's the thing, right? Is because that's, I mean, look at the NFTs. I mean, I don't know if you guys know.
I
what
still
the
don't
NFTs
understand.
I'm still
I know,
iffy
Sam,
on
Josh,
that too.
I'm like, I don't know what an
Still
NFT
iffy.
is, dude.
Well, explain, non-fungible token, but is what NFT stands for. But essentially, you're just taking like
Is it like
data.
a meme stock?
No, it's well,
You know?
it would make it sense like a meme stock essentially, because what you're doing is, for some reason now, instead of having like actual physical things, we have these digital prints, whether they're, you know, pictures or what. Actually, majority of them are just pictures, but they're creating communities to buy and sell these things if they're the original print. Now, what makes it original? Like, I guess if I took a picture of you right now and I put it on one of the auction sites and I sold it or try to sell it, whatever that demand is might be the amount that you get paid for. But the exchange rates on those are all through cryptocurrency, which is typically like Ethereum is like the I was looking into it because I'm like,
I need to take a nap. Man.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, this is going
Oh,
so
sorry.
far over my head right now.
All right.
No. I'm
Check it
glad
out.
you understand.
Yes, that is cool.
no, it's
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's crazy because people are making millions of dollars on this. Like there's I was watching some guy. He basically makes about $5,000 to $6,000 a week with selling NFTs. He just goes on these sites, buys them, and then starts plugging them into his social media because he has a following. But then he builds up a slight demand, and then will in turn sell it. But the problem. Or not the problem, the advantageous part of this is that if you bought one, like let's say I bought one for $10, to me, I can just say, this is worth $10,000. And then I'm going to relist it and put it down for $10,000. And if you like me, or if you think I'm cool or popular or whatever the case is, you would want to buy it because you like me. Right, and that's what I mean. It's like a very crazy form of capitalism.
You could get scammed so hard though. You could lose a lot of money in that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a prominent figure, you should get in NFTs because you can make a shit ton of money in a relatively short amount of time.
Dude, now talk about the metaverse. Here's my thing. Okay, I'm just gonna say it because I know people are thinking about this.
Yeah.
It's gotta porn's gonna go. Yeah, I'm just saying. Hey, I'll be the guy to bring it up. Okay, I mean I'm not trying to be a dirtbag here, but you're talking about gloves that go up to your arm, then full bodysuits. Come on, dude.
They're not just gloves,
I saw the
bro.
meme.
You saw- You could be anything you want to be.
I mean,
Crazy, dude.
you know what it would do is it would cut down on STDs.
I mean that's true.
You know?
That's where they're gonna sell it too. you know?
Yeah, no shit. It's pretty much safe sex, right?
Yeah, this ad is brought to you by Trojan, by the way.
Oh yeah,
We got you.
could see it all.
Oh my god. Because you just think about like the internet when it came, right? And then how that all turned to the crazy porn that's on there now and everything that's changing, right? Now it's it's just going to get wild, dude. It's interesting. That's all. I always just wonder about the metaverse. So I'm like, I can't believe people are spending $2 million on there.
That's just one thing.
I know.
That was just one. I mean,
it's crazy to me, dude.
I look at it this way: who made it? It's all derivative from Facebook, right? They want like a superpower as far as the social media environment is, right? So obviously there's something to it. Otherwise they wouldn't back it.
Speaking of that, did you guys get Getter? Did you download it? Did you make a profile on Getter?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's like the new Twitter. I made one in July when they first made it. I guess Joe Rogan went over there and brought over like 700,000 people. Yeah, this Twitter stock plummeted by like 26%. Oh yeah,
Right.
they're encouraging everyone to get on. It's awesome. It kind of is. It's another platform. It's like free speech.
Okay.
Now everyone's saying, oh, it's conservative, this and that, but they're like, no, we made this so people can talk about what they want. We don't care.
Really?
Yeah, and I thought it was huge that Joe Rogan got it because Joe Rogan's not conservative.
No.
He's kind of like in the middle.
He's a middle guy. I mean, he
old
goes
school Democrat. You want to say that, but
yeah.
It's interesting. That's why I was like, get her.
That's interesting, dude. Did you see they put out some like poll results of like viewership for like they compared Joe Rogan to like your main media pundits, you know, like
I saw that.
Like Sean Hannity or who's the
Tucker
gal?
Carlson.
Yeah, but who's the Rachel Maddow and Don Lemon, and you know what I mean? Like, so they show the comparisons of how many views they get per episode, and it was like the big popular ones from the mainstream medias were getting like 2-3 million, and Joe Rogan averages like 11 million viewers each time, which is crazy because he, you know, it's like never self-claimed like news media pundit, but people pay attention. So that's going to be interesting to see the following from the getter.
I'd say get on there. I've been on there for a while, but check it out. But Josh, get back to you. A real big question I want to ask you: what, like, from that time, from 18 to now, and changing, like, what was your why? What was your hope and gave you that spark to want to change? Because there's a lot. I know a few people, unfortunately, that have made a permanent decision for a temporary problem, dealing with either being addicted to alcohol or certain types of drugs. What is your why? What was your hope? What kind of pushed you to get past all that into where you are now?
Well, I was engaged like 3-4 years ago, something like that. And she had a daughter. She had autism and stuff, and I was like her dad figure for 5 years, and like it just felt like amazing. And like I think I always kind of chased that. Like after, like I just wanted that, so it would be like the next chick. It'd be like she had a kid, and then the next chick she had a kid. You know. Okay. She split on me, and like I just kept chasing that, and just kind of kept chasing that kind of lifestyle, and it all correlated with like drinking, and somehow like I would just always just go to it, like to feel good, to like be in that relationship. I was like, I don't know, I always like, it was always in my life, and it was like part of my life. Yeah. Whether it was in, going out like on a Friday or whatever, like it was just throughout the week. It was like Friday, bam, like I want that feeling. And I just kept chasing that like lifestyle, like of.
So that feeling of, that drinking would give you, or whatever that next hit, if that's the best way to put it, right?
Yeah, and then like, I just wanted something different. Like I just craved not being in that mindset anymore. Like I just I don't want to try to chase something that isn't necessarily going to be there. I don't want to try to chase like this feeling that isn't necessarily there. I just want to be who I am. I just want to be myself.
You want to be you.
Yeah,
who is Josh Parkinson, right?
Right. I'm still figuring it out, bro. I still don't know.
You know what? We're all figuring it out, man.
I just kept chasing it, dude. I just keep chasing. Like
I think it's one of those things where we're going to continue to learn through our entire life. I would say if you tried to stop learning or evolving yourself, I mean,
there's no one to what you know.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm a big proponent on staying open and learning and talking to people and education and whatever it may be, because there's so much to be had in life. There's so much more, I tell people, than just going to work and coming home. Yeah. Like, get after life. Chase after it. It's ours for the taking, man. You can do and be anything you want in life. And what's great about at least this country we're in, the United States, is we love second, third, fourth chances. We love comeback stories. Yeah. I love hearing about people like yourself who have made the decision, like, you know what? I need to change. This isn't working out. Yeah. And it's never too late. I don't care if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s. There's always time to change and do right. Your past is your past, and your future isn't yet written. Yeah. I always tell you, make it good.
And that's kind of what I'm learning now is just like, don't dwell on it. Don't dwell on the mistakes you've made. Don't dwell on, all that's going to consume my mind. That's going to be like, yeah, you sure did mess up big. Yeah. And like, just don't let that be your leader, Like,
absolutely.
Like, be yourself and go after who you are, and let you be in your creation, essentially.
Yeah, man. I would say to this day, I still have issues with looking at my past. The things that I've
it's scary, man. It's hard sometimes. You don't want to dig in that.
No, but it tends to. For me, it's always like when I'm at home and the day's over, winding down, late at night, it's quiet. Your mind starts to kind of wander.
There it goes.
Bit. Yeah. You're like, oh no. I'm gonna read a book right now, or just put something on just to kind of focus. But it's hard, and I don't care who you are. No one deserves to live in their past.
Yeah, speaking of the past, remember when we were kids, man?
Oh, yeah.
Crap, what you would do.
Something about soup.
We were,
Just kidding.
I would say, well, we had an interesting bunch growing up. It was
That fro was iconic.
oh, dude, I still have it on my phone, that picture. But it was me,
Like,
you,
a picture of fish.
You remember Audrey Brown?
I do. Yeah.
What was it? David Deering.
Yeah.
I can't remember Jared's last name. Chavez, dude. A bunch of other dude. We were a little while. We used to go on the riverbed after school and find glass bottles and just throw them to break them at the bottom. We were doing stupid shit. Mason Webb.
Yeah.
We would skateboard down the freaking riverbed and back up. Dude, we were
not
such
very nice kids.
No, we were very mischievous.
Well, I mean,
Christian school kids,
dude.
man. What's up?
Yeah. What's up, dude?
Yeah, man. I just think like what you guys are saying, dude. Like, you know, I think that we can't let our past define our future.
No.
And
Hey, man, hit that bell. Hit that freaking bell. Let's go.
And you know, there's a healthy, as much as it kind of sucks to go down memory lane sometimes, and it's all situational, right? Like you were saying, it's at night, you got nothing going on, and all of a sudden your brain starts throwing some curveballs at you.
It's so embarrassing. I'm such a turd.
But you know,
Why did I say that?
yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, dude, they're learning points.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's the biggest takeaway is that I think that's like the transition of maturity in your own life is that you don't let those thought processes influence bad decisions moving forward, right? We take those shitty experiences that take a lot to get through and we apply that in, okay, I know that, look, you know, and hey, dude, sometimes it takes 10 times. You know, and then because you were saying, right, you repeated the pattern.
Yeah.
Right, you repeat the pattern.
I don't think the drugs or alcohol ever help me either.
Well, it's a temporary escape, dude. You know, and it's a rationalization factor, right? When you can rationalize making a dumb decision again because you're like, well, I'm having fun. This is cool. Let's see where this goes. Even though in the back of your head you're thinking, dude, what are you doing, right? But I think that's the turning point. The turning point is when you hit that point where you're like, hey, okay, I can understand where I've come from and I understand what I need to change to move forward, and you actually follow through with those changes.
Yeah.
And then from that, now it's just the rest, you know, as these keep going, you can still, I mean, dude, you still think, oh, sometimes, you know, I did this or that or whatever. And you can look at it as, man, I am so fortunate to having had dealt with that because now look at me.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean,
exactly.
It's what it sounds like you're going through.
Every challenge, dude, I'm so thankful for. I am so thankful for every mistake I've made. I'm so thankful for every stupid thing I've ever done, dude. Because if I hadn't have done that, I definitely wouldn't be where I'm at. 100%.
Yeah, it's good, dude. It's gonna make you a better man. It's gonna make you a better father one day, a better husband. I mean,
dude.
There's so many times I tell people, you know, it's okay to fail. You know, it's okay to try something not work out. It's okay to have gone down a wrong path. Like, who am I to judge you? And maybe hypocritical because I have my own issues and problems I've had in my life. And what I don't like with people is I try to always meet people where they're at. And when someone has a problem, multiple times I've had guys come here where they're dealing with divorce or other issues they've had in their life. And my biggest thing I do is I don't put them down. I don't talk down to them because we all know when we've done something wrong.
Yeah.
We're going to tear ourselves up, dude.
For sure.
And it's just like, I just want to be there. And what I've learned from how we grew up in my own faith in Christ is meet them where they're at, don't judge, and love. Love is powerful.
Oh, man, so important.
Love is something that it changes your life. And I'm not talking like the agape sexual love or whatever they call it. Is that agape? I can't remember.
That is.
Yeah, I'm not talking that, but it's like it's love for your fellow human being to want to see them do better.
Yeah.
You know, because I understand what it's like to struggle. I understand what it's like to fail, to be alone, to have people freaking damn near hate you.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like I just want the people in my life, my friends, to be okay. Know that at least with me, you got a place to go. You're loved.
For sure.
It's gonna be okay. Let's figure out how to get you past this. Yeah. It's not. We don't need to talk about it. We already know what you did. Let's just move forward and see what we can do. And that's why I hate when you talk with people or friends. Oh, I remember that guy. Like, dude, 3 years ago. Why are we talking about 3 years ago?
Yeah.
That's past. We're talking about right now. That person's changed. Or they're doing better. Or hey, maybe they're still not doing good, but at least they're freaking trying, man.
Yeah, dude. I've definitely learned that kindness goes a long way.
Huge, especially in today's world, man. It's just. I feel like our society's sick. Yeah. It really is, man. It's almost like everyone's just out trying to get each other or cancel them because they said this or that. Yeah. You know, free speech is damn near almost gone. It's just a weird, weird time. And then you meet someone who's actually kind to you. You're kind of like, wait, what do you want from me?
Chill, bro. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, what's your motivation?
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want?
Trying to get from me right now? But man, all I have to say, dude, I hope you're proud of yourself. And I hope that you as you're going through this process and continue on with your life, man, look forward in anticipation and hope and being excited because you are doing the right things, man. I mean, yes, you're at your job and you're fixing to but guess what? You got to offer to do something else. And it's going to keep moving from there, right? The kindness, the patience, and just letting that show not just in your life, but in your work. And the sky's the limit, dude. It's going to be good, dude. It really is. And if there's anybody out there that is struggling with that, what would you have to say to them to encourage them?
Dude, don't give up. Keep going. Just be positive, like, and always have love in your heart no matter what. Like, just don't let your past be your maker. Like, dude, just keep going. Don't give up.
Hit that freaking bell, dude. My guy. Let's fucking go, dude.
Like
so
it,
beautiful. Jordan, he has a couple questions for you here real quick, man.
Go.
Oh, go ahead, Jordan. No, did you say that?
No. I just think it's funny when you say it. It makes it like I made these questions. I did not. And but some of them are super silly. They're just kind of a fun ender. So we'll start off with one that's real easy.
Two of them, baby.
All right. What's the best Starburst flavor?
The best Starburst flavor.
You know what? You will be judged off this.
Dude, it's strawberry. Hands down.
Ooh, is that the red one?
Yeah, the red one.
Oh, it's the pink one.
Oh, is this the pink
Is it
one?
the pink one?
Oh, the red one. Whatever the red one. Cherry, yeah. I don't.
my
I don't know flavors.
You know what, Sam? I like the red one. I want that red stuff.
Give me the red one.
Give me the red.
How about that purple stuff,
That purple drink.
About that
baby.
purple drink, baby.
I don't think they have a purple Starburst flavor.
No, you're
No,
right.
no,
No, that's from something else.
Yeah,
I want to know who likes the yellow or the orange.
I do.
I kind of like those the best.
Let
dude.
me explain why.
Same, Jordan.
Because you're a psychopath. That's why.
Wasn't thinking that.
Yeah, whenever I
all.
see yellow or orange, I'm like,
No, so okay, so my deep down favorite is the cherry one. I've always liked that one. However, what happened was I have two younger brothers, and growing up, it was always sharing. So when you would have like a Starburst or like Skittles or something along those lines, what I found out is that both my brothers couldn't stand orange, lemon, or whatever green was.
right.
So I kind of over the years started to grow an affinity for those because I just knew that they'd be there and I'd get more in the long run. Right. So I'd have to change like what my personal desire was to have more candy. Anyway, so that's why.
Sam?
And maybe it's because I'm a psychopath. I don't know.
You know, I guess I am a psychopath. I have an affinity towards like citrus and so
Good.
the orange and the yellow. Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. I've always loved those. And cherry, it's just too cherry for me.
It's cherry?
It's good.
Psychopaths.
Psychopath.
Did you guys ever mix them together to like make a new flavor?
I would just buy the mixed one, like the pre-mixed party pack, whatever one that was in there. Like there was like a mystery one, I think.
Yeah, it was white, right?
Oh, that's Airheads,
good.
dude.
Yeah.
Airheads, yeah,
since
mystery
we're on
one.
this topic, candy,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on Abba Zabbas?
The one with peanut butter in them?
Yeah, Abba
Bomb.
Zabbas. You know where the only place I can find those is Smart and Final, or as I call Fart and Smile.
Fart and smile.
Hey.
Yeah, dude. I have not had an Abba Zaba in like 10 years, probably.
You're my only friend.
My only friend.
All right. So next question. All right. This is another silly one, but it says, would you rather be the best looking dude in the world or able to read minds?
Yeah, read minds for sure, man.
Oh, wow. That's a quick answer.
I mean, why wouldn't you want to know like what people are thinking? Like you can unlock so many.
Because I don't want no one to know what I'm thinking. Because I'll pass by somebody like, oh, you motherfucker.
I was just going to say, I feel
Dude,
confident.
how much would you be able to figure out though? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, that's true. I see what you're saying. True. But I think it from, my perspective, I'm like, you know what? There was a movie I just watched, and it had, who's the actor, the young British kid from Spider-Man?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. I need to find this movie. It's on Amazon. I just watched it. But they crashed. They were on a ship because Earth was not livable anymore, and they crashed down on a planet. And on this planet, though, you know what everyone's thinking.
What?
This little globe comes up as you pass by, and they go, "Oh, this guy's an idiot. Fucking this and that."
How is that? I saw
Dude,
I saw
it was wild.
It's on Amazon?
It's on Amazon. Oh, no, it's on Netflix.
It looks dope.
Okay.
It looks dope.
Dude, it's true. But here's the thing: it only worked on the men. The women, you couldn't know their thoughts.
Oh, it's like what men think instead of the Mel Gibson movie.
Yeah, but this one's a little darker. There's it's not like it's not a love story. It's like like it's pretty interesting.
I was gonna say, man.
After watching that, I was like, "Oh, dude, I don't want." There's no privacy.
I just wouldn't want, I'm not saying I want to be the best looking dude in the world at all. Like, I have no aspiration of that. I just wouldn't want to know what everyone is thinking.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it would just bum me out. It'd be like, this guy.
A lot of people think I suck.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what comes with that is depression, and I'm good, dude. I don't want
I don't want to walk outside
wanna do
anymore.
that.
Like, that sucks.
Yeah. Let me
Really?
guess, you don't like this.
Like, what do they think? Oh, man, he's such a freaking
I know.
jerk.
Or you're gonna get passed by it and someone's just talking, thinking, "Oh, I'd love him to fucking hit me from behind," or something crazy, right? You're like, "Whoa!"
I mean, that would be better than being like, oh, look at this jerk trying to talk to me, or
Another
like,
dude.
oh, this asshole.
Another dude thinking that.
no, I know. I'll just
It would
say
be
this.
flattering.
Josh, I will say this. We've had a few friends on here that are they're gay, cool dudes. But I always tell them, like, I'll just let you know, your community wants me bad. I get.
I used to go to WeHo, yeah.
Yeah, well, dude, it hasn't happened much anymore. But I would say the last couple years, I was definitely getting DM'd like buttholes and penises and shit. I swear to God, dude. Like, I thought I showed you this, Jordan. Did I show you that picture a guy sent me?
You may have.
Dude, I know. Here's the funny part. Everyone's like, "Why'd you take a picture?" I'm like, "Because no one would believe me." Right? They're like, "Well, you got a picture of a guy's booty hole." I'm like, well, "No, that's not. I'm just trying to show you guys."
Whoops.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, "Well, that one backfired." But no. But here's the
consensual.
thing. In his bio on his Instagram, it said "God first."
Yeah. That always trips me out, bro. Like, that always trips me out. I'm just like, wait, what? Like, in or like chicks, like on their profile, like, God first, they're like, yeah.
And you get a crazy message.
Or they're like, the pictures are like half naked. You know what I mean? I'm like, wait, what?
It was
Mixed signals.
It was interesting because the guy, you know, like on closets, there's mirrors. Well, he had like put his butt towards the mirror and then his like phone in front of him, and he pulled his butt cheek apart and took it. I was like, God, dude. I'm like, is this what women go through?
Yeah,
Pulled
pretty
my
much.
butt apart.
Oh, man.
Woo! Anyways, I probably shared too much for you guys. Sorry, I'm just letting you know. Yeah.
It was a good story segue.
One more. Let's
Okay, we'll do one more. All right, we'll go super
Sam.
random.
Wait. So I haven't answered. So I seen X-Men in the last like couple days, like a couple Days of Future Past, and just a different one. And Xavier had just gotten his powers, and his powers are reading people's minds.
He couldn't handle it.
He
right?
couldn't handle it,
Yeah.
and he, and I was thinking about it. I was like, would I want that, that power? But then he could also go into people's. He could stop time. He could make them. He could control them.
Right.
So that's pretty dope. But yeah, you wouldn't. How much of people's minds would you really want to know?
Yeah.
But if the question was, would you rather be the best looking person in the world or Charles Xavier?
Right. Exactly.
That would have changed my thought because Charles Xavier can control that.
He's BA.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
dude.
I don't like him.
Josh, she's like, what did I get myself into? Butt cheeks spread apart.
I was just gonna go
we'll
running,
end it-
or go for a hike this morning.
We'll end
Fish
this-
is like, dude, come on a podcast. Okay.
We'll end this one on an easy question here. It says, what's the fiercest animal that you think you can take on in a fight?
Okay, but what's fierce?
I don't know. That's part of the
A
question.
honey badger.
A honey badger's pretty
Badger
fierce.
don't give a shit.
He doesn't give
you-
care about much.
Right, but you think you can take on a honey badger?
I was kicking him. Just kicked that little guy right in the face. His honey badger face.
I don't.
Yeah.
All right.
They are. Oh no, they take on like snakes and stuff.
Dude, they take on
They're
some
ferocious animals.
Okay, nah, I couldn't fight a honey badger.
I couldn't find a honey badger back then.
I'd say like a llama.
Yeah, llama. I'll fight a llama.
They spit.
bitch.
No, dude, llamas spit.
I'll
I
spit
got
in his
spit on a
stupid
lot by a
llama
llama.
face.
I'll just
Did you?
shake it.
Yeah, I swear to God, llamas they're
Didn't they have
interesting.
llamas at Rawhide Ranch? Remember?
They did.
Yeah, I think that one I did get spit. I got spat on.
Yeah, they fucking how fat loogie on you, dude.
That's the llamas do?
Yes.
I don't know, but they're
I'll fight
pretty-
a llama.
They're not like big like a giraffe. Like the giraffe's neck's like this thick, right? A llama's gonna be like, I can get in there without taking much damage. If I get spit on, whatever, you know.
That's cool.
But I guess they're not really a fierce animal either. So I just wouldn't fight animals. I think that's what I'm getting at here.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't fight an animal. What are you, crazy? I love puppies and stuff, bro.
It was a stupid question, man. I don't know.
I'm trying to think because most fierce animals, dude.
A duck?
You can't take on a gorilla. They're just naturally.
No. Yeah, like I went to gorilla, lion, tiger.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's no way.
Yeah.
Those are like top tier apex predators, dude. You
know what? Lemur.
Okay, yeah.
A lemur?
I would take on a lemur.
Fast.
They're fast. But I don't know if they're ferocious, but I'd like
to probably kick them.
I just honestly because I would like to own a lemur.
Would you fight
I think they're freaking awesome, dude.
Fight a seal? No, I like seals.
Did you fight a seal?
I think they're cool. They're like water dogs.
You know what? How about this?
Just
I think I could take on a shark. Now, hear me out on this. I only say it because I've read multiple stories of people who've been attacked by sharks and they poke their eyes out and they're gone. So I'm going to go for the eyes.
All right.
Or punch him in the nose. There was a longboard surfer in Hawaii 2 years ago. He was being attacked and he freaking punched it in the nose and the thing took off.
But by the time you find its eyes, how fucked are you?
Oh, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you're half of your body is gone.
Oh, hold on.
Where's
your
motherfucker's
eye, buddy? Just feeling around the face.
I think any animal we're gonna attempt to take down, you're going to get hurt in some way, in some freaking way. So I don't know.
Yeah, like I was hiking the other day and I saw a peacock behind me and it scared the living crap out of me. I was just like, oh, like because it came out of nowhere, dude.
It's crazy. So at Crystal Cove, El Moro, I went last year and I went an evening to run and the sun went down. I was like, dude, I went too far back.
Bro, it's scary.
Yeah,
like,
I was doing 15 miles and I got to like mile 8 and I'm like, I'm not going to make it to the car.
I think I saw like one of your posts and I was like, oh, it's getting dark.
Oh, yeah. And I remember I was running down the trail and I had like 8 miles to go to get back and it was black. And I turned my light on my freaking like a trail light headlamp, yeah. And I turned it and I pulled my phone out and when I looked up, I just saw all these nickel eyes around me.
Screw that.
The coyotes. I was like, oh my god, bro! You want to talk about? I could have won the LA Marathon. I was fucking gone, dude. I'm mixed, dude. The full black team came out, dude. I became a fucking sprinter, dude. I was out of here. Gone.
Full black team engaged.
And then there's a friend.
Oh, man. Full black Tim. Yeah. Full black Tim, run. He can make it.
You guys, I'm going to tell you right now, dude, when you get a adrenaline kick, I was gone.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, dude, I ain't getting eaten tonight. Not happening. I ended up FaceTiming a friend named Jeff. I'm like, Jeff,
please
just
stay
so
with me.
you know. Yeah, I was like, and he's like, are you okay? Where are you? I'm like, bro, I'm not lying. Look. And I shine a light. He's like, oh my God, where are you? I was like, I'm in the trail. I gotta run. Yeah, and then, dude, it's crazy. I got to my car. It was dark. And when I shined a light back on this like hill, I parked behind this hill. 2 little coyotes stood up and they were looking. They were watching me. I was like, dude.
Wanted to grub.
See you next time.
Shit. Yeah, dude. See you next time. I was out there in my little dolphin shorts. They saw just lathered up meat, dude, all sweaty and freaking salt. They're like, let's get them, boys.
At least you didn't have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, we'll save that story for another time.
All right.
But Josh, thank you so much for coming on this podcast and being open and talking.
Fun. Thanks for having me, man.
About your life. Again, dude, I am so excited for you. I'm happy we reconnected as friends and you came here. And dude, sky's the limit, man. I think it takes a lot of courage to have the self-understanding to know that you need to change.
Heck yeah.
And it's not hard. I mean, excuse me, it is hard. It's not easy. I know it might sound weird coming from me, but I'm proud of you, man.
Thanks,
and I love you, dude. And
love you, bro.
If you ever need anything or want to hang out, dude, doors open here, man. Thank you so much for coming on this podcast. I know someone will be encouraged by this.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. I know we just met, so but I think your story is very encouraging, and I think that there's a lot of people that are right where you're at, dude. And, you know, I think that being open about it to a certain extent is that strive to kind of want to continuously move forward, right? Because you can inspire everybody. And I think the story of making that change and everything is inspirational, and you're proving that it's possible. So, I mean, dude, keep it up. And, you know, thank you so much for sharing that.
No worries. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Let's get a let's go on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Bye, everybody. And that's it. Thank you for listening in, everybody. We'd like to thank our sound engineer who makes this podcast happen and makes us sound very good, Stephen Clark. And to our first sponsor, 89 Barbers. Look good, feel good, be great. Come get your haircut at 2 locations, Long Beach and in Orange, California. Your appointment can be booked at 89barbers.com. That is BARBRERS. 89barbers.com. Again, look good, feel good, be great. Check it out. That's my barber. He is the man. Thanks, everybody. Bye.